All right. How are we doing?
I have a question.
Okay.
So, and I think this was actually in the homework, not the prep assignment.
I haven't done the homework yet.
Well, my question is, I was doing something, and for my variance, I kept coming up with zeros for all of my groups. And I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if that's just the way it was. But when I did the homework quiz, I didn't do very well, and I took it a second time and still didn't do very well. So I emailed Brother Richmond, and I haven't heard from him. So
do you know how to find the variance in SPSS?
well, I thought so, unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. And that's my question, is if I'm not doing it right, because I've worked on doing all of the different formulas. So I'm just thinking that I might be missing something.
Now, when you're saying variance, you're trying to meet the requirements?
No, meeting the requirements is fine, because meeting the requirements for this ANOVA, it's the 4 times, as long as you're less than 4 times greater than the smallest, it's all equal. That's fine. It's just finding the actual variance, because when I've computed my stuff, my variance always comes up 0 in all of my groups. So I'm thinking that I'm not computing my variance right.
Yeah, I've got the funny feeling that you're probably got a problem in there somewhere. I just don't know where. And I haven't done the homework either.
Okay. Well, we'll go through, and I'm hoping that I'll just hear back from him and that will work out. But everything else, I think I get just fine.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's just that variance issue.
I barely got the prep assignment done today because I'm not going to lie, I went to bed before 8 o'clock yesterday.
Sorry you're not feeling well.
I wasn't yesterday. I'm doing much better today. Last night, I was so busy yesterday, I didn't even realize I wasn't feeling good until I went to bed before 8.
So, Dominique, when you did the prep assignment, did you come up with any problems there?
Let me look through it. Nope, that was good.
Because the only thing I'm wondering is because for me, the only time that I've looked at the variance is when meeting the requirements. Otherwise, I'm always looking for the test statistics, the mean, the standard deviation, the p-value, the degrees of freedom.
Right.
Correct. Now, so, on this prep assignment number 2, it says, what is the rule? I just have my notes on the prep assignment written as variances and then question. So I'm trying to find out if there was one in the prep assignment, because I did both of them, one after the other. So I might have. But if I'm getting 0 on all the variances when I'm looking,
and you're doing,
then
you have to do the square root of the variance.
Okay, but if I'm getting my variance as 0.000, then my square root's not going to change either.
No, you're right. And somehow I'm just thinking, if there's absolutely no variance, then there's something wrong, because there should be variance in everything. There should be variances.
Well, that's something. I'm just waiting for him to get back with me, so hopefully he can answer that question. I was just hoping it was a quick and easy fix.
I still hope it's a quick and easy fix.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't looked. I mean, I printed out the homework assignment, but I haven't opened up those files yet and gone through anything yet.
Yeah, I did everything on the prep assignment and didn't have a problem with it. The only thing I had on both the prep and the homework was just the variance. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on just one second. I just want to look through this really quick before we go forward.
No, that's fine.
No, I think it was just the homework. So I'm good to go if you guys are. But a quick question. I work all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I have to take the exam Thursday. I was wondering if we could meet for our second group meeting on Wednesday this week, if that would work with you guys.
I can do that.
Does that work for you, Kate?
Let me think. Yes.
Okay. I would just like to do that review so that I can take the test on Thursday.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense, and I can certainly do that.
I can do that.
Okay, same time but Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I was smart and left SPS open this time.
Oh, see, I didn't.
Yeah.
One would think I'd learn.
I've got it open as well.
Morning.
Meanwhile, every time I try and open SPSS, my stuff just locks up. Give me just a second. I'm going to go shut a door here and see if my laundry won't get quieter.
Okay.
I just know y'all don't want to hear me running a load of diapers.
I wouldn't mind if it was my laundry you were doing.
Oh, I am so far
As much
behind.
as you wanted.
I might would
Yeah.
get to laundry next month.
You don't. You never catch up. It doesn't matter.
Well, and don't you have like 10 kids?
Yes, and we never catch up.
You've got twice as many kids as I do, and one of mine is grown up and out of the house and in college.
Well, I only have 8 living at home now, so
Only 8.
only 8.
It got so bad here, I made my 6-year-old start washing her own clothes. And she does.
I have a second set of a second washer and dryer, and my kids won't use it.
Really?
Because it's in the basement.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So they don't mind helping and doing their own, but they like to use the one that I'm using all the time. So it really doesn't help getting things ahead.
Right? All right, I've got SPSS up. I just need to dig up the data set now. Is there a data set for this?
Yeah, it's soccer shoes.
Soccer shoes.
Well, I should open that then.
Good night.
Okay, soccer shoes. Open up now. Oh my goodness, this is taking so very long. Okay, I've got it. Are y'all still there?
Yep.
We are here.
I've got it, finally.
And you have the test open?
I do.
Yep. I did too.
And it's not the homework quiz.
The group quiz.
You will never forget that one, will you?
I will never forget that. Oh my gosh.
What a nightmare.
And I got like an 80% on that quiz. I was just sitting there hitting my head on the table after that.
All right. So, what requirements need to check? Number 3.
I put true.
True.
I did too.
Okay. Number 4, I put B and C. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then construct a cube plot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And number 6 was the largest variance is less than 4 times the smallest variance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Number 7.
What?
I got. I just wrote them out. I put 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 1. I just did all of it and then crossed out the ones that were double, and I came to 6. I probably did it a long way.
That's probably how I would do it too. If I brought a pencil with me over here.
Okay, so 6.
That's what I've got.
Yeah, I've got 6 too.
Okay. So on this data sheet, I've got everything pulled up and done here, but I don't know how to remove the data. That's something that I haven't played with in any of the homework.
Oh, that's interesting.
How do you remove one data group after you've done the auto recoding and all that stuff? Any idea?
Oh.
I wonder if you just delete it.
Delete it and then just don't save it?
Delete it and then recode it. I don't know.
Huh. I wonder. I'm going to play with something here for a minute. No.
I don't know. I just hit delete, but I'm sure there's some other way to do it.
Because when you look at 10, it says what is the highest p-value you see when removing only one group? and that it's going to want us to compute an ANOVA for each possible option, which means not only are we going to need to delete, but we're going to need to put these things back and delete something else.
Well, I'm wondering if when we're doing this, you actually have an opportunity to define your groups. And so I'm wondering, what am I looking at here? No. Dang it, I don't know. Okay, I'm not looking. Let me see. All of a sudden, something's looking. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play with anything really.
When I deleted it, that I don't know if that works or not because it assigned group 1 to the blank area. I don't know.
Oh, I'm going to Google it.
Yeah, they never mentioned how to do that.
I know I spent a lot of time going through everything this time because as we're getting further in, I just don't want to get lost. And I didn't come across that at all anyway.
Yeah, it's... Did he mention it in any of his videos? I know he had talked about this week's stuff last week, and I don't remember hearing anything, but that was also last week.
I don't remember hearing anything either. What is it's asking for the p-value. So I don't know, but with the p-value with me deleting it, it's 0.309.
Well, let's write that down. And that's with deleting number 6. So if you come up under Google, creating and deleting variables, SPSS, I'm going to pull that up really quick. Okay, this says for deleting variables, you can right-click on the row number corresponding to the variable you wish to delete, then select Clear from the drop-down menu that appears. And then I would hope that we could just look at it and then not save it and then pull it back open. And then do it again.
So why don't you try that and see if it comes up the same? I mean, because I think that's the same as me just hitting the delete button.
Yeah. And then analyze.
Yeah, I still get point. What do we got? 0.309?
Oh, I think I just figured it. Maybe. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many were there?
There were 6, and I just got rid of number 6, the socks one, and now I have p-value of 0.309.
I have. What do you? I have 0.309. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think you can. Well, maybe not. In the descriptives up above, I thought maybe you could delete a row, but I guess not.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it'll let me go back and undo.
It's not letting me. I get a whole bunch of question marks.
Well, if worst comes to worst, we just reopen the file.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just closed it
I'm
down.
doing too.
I guess what we could do, if you guys are up for it, is we could split up the remainder,
Okay.
and because there's 5 more, so I would be happy to take 2. If someone else wants to take 2 and someone wants to take 1,
I'll take.
then just document from there.
Yeah, I'll take like E and D since I'm already down here at the bottom of the page.
C and D,
Uh-huh.
or sorry, E and D.
E and D.
Okay. I'll take C and B. Okay. I'll take C and B. Haley, does that leave you with A?
I'm sorry, what are we doing?
We're just splitting these.
I thought we could. Splitting up the deleting and stuff of the material as we find the p-values so that we can compare them without all of us going into every single one of them. Does that make sense?
Oh, so what is that for a question? What question are we on?
We are still. Hold on.
10.
Hold on. I'm hoping I didn't.
Oh, okay, I see. It's for.
I'm still 8. Oh no, you're right. We're at 10.
What happened in 9? Did we do 9?
I think we accidentally skipped 9 because I just saw I had a true marked. I got true for that one apparently.
On 9, I don't know. P-value always goes up when only one group is removed. I don't know that.
I think keep removing only one group. We'll actually know that by the time we're done doing this.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that that's something we can answer after we're done with 10.
Okay, so I see what. Okay, so you want me to remove which ones?
A, and then I will do B and C.
And Monica, you're doing D and E.
Uh-huh.
No, we already have socks. Okay, got it. Sorry, I was still on number 8, and I was so confused.
Oh, that's okay.
I can
I just
see that.
think that's the fastest way to work it all together.
Okay, I've got mine done.
I'm almost there. Okay. I think I'm there.
Are you still working on it, Dominique?
No, I'm
Oh, okay. So we're all done?
I think I goofed up. I forgot to actually clear one of these. I started two and then I did something else. Alright, I got it fixed. Okay.
So I did for all 6 too, so we can compare. For all 6, the p-value is 0.081,
yes.
and then for A it's 0.060.
Yes. Oh, you did N B. I was supposed to do C and D, wasn't I? I'm sorry. I did A and B as well.
Oh, I did D and E.
Okay, so I just need to do C. I don't know why I just... Okay, for B, I got 0.052.
Okay.
So I need to do C. Sorry, I got those confused a little bit. What did you get for D, Monica?
I got 0.031.
0.0 what?
Okay.
1.
I'm sorry, still didn't
And
hear
what?
you.
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, let me change that. I got oh yeah, for D, I got 0.031.
3.1. Okay.
And for E, I got 0.050.
Okay, so then we just have to do...
C, and I'm pulling that one up. Sorry.
I just did C also real quick. I got 0.448.
That's what just barely came up on mine.
Okay.
Okay. So the answer to 9, hold on. I'm getting it's not
Yeah, it'd be false then.
because they're all different.
Yeah.
Some are greater than and some are less than.
And so then the highest would be C then, right?
The highest is C is what I'm seeing.
For the answer for number 10.
Mm-hmm. Around the 3 decimal places, so 0.448.
Correct. So this is where I'm going to get, so when all 6 samples are used, what is the smallest variance? Yes, this is where we can look at the variance and make sure that I'm looking at the same thing you guys are looking at.
Right?
Which I did it real quick while we were doing the other thing. I came up with C. Are you guys hearing my feedback?
I'm getting some feedback.
Yeah, I'm hearing weirdness.
So on 11, what did you say you got?
C is the smallest variance with 5.216. But
okay, so what are you looking at as the variance? Maybe that's something that I'm just not understanding.
if you go into, so you got to have all 6 of them back up again. And then when you you have to go into Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and Explore.
Okay, hold on. I think I've still got C missing, so let me pull that back up.
I know, I have 1 million of them up now. Gotta find one that has all of them.
I just barely pulled one up with all of them. And what did you get for your lowest one?
C at 5.216.
5.
That's, I square rooted them. I assume that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay, give me just a second. I'm still having problems pulling this back up.
Because these are labeled variants, I think we go with what the variance is listed, because variance is just your standard deviation squared.
So you're thinking that we don't square root them?
Not if it's actually labeled as variance.
Okay. I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, your variance should be your standard deviation squared.
Okay, hold on 2 seconds. I need to catch up with you guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
you do.
so when I'm looking at those requirements, I don't actually have to go and use my calculator. I can just look at the standard deviation then.
Yeah, and in fact, I mean, it's listed there as variance, and if you look at your standard deviations and you square them, it is your variance. I mean, like for group A, your standard deviation is 5.230, and if you square that, you come up with that 27.358.
Good to know.
So your variance is your variance. That's what you're looking for right there. So then I still got C as my smallest, but I got it at 27.208.
I do see that now.
Did you say repeat that, or you see that?
Oh, sorry. I do see that now. I turned my volume down since I was having that feedback.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, give me just a second to make sure that I am I just don't want to miss this part.
Oh.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine.
So you're saying the listed variance does not need squared, or it does?
Well, just look at
So if I'm looking at everything correctly, like under A, I've got the variance listed as 27.358.
Yep, that's your variance.
Okay. And then B is 29.484.
Uh-huh.
C is 27.208. So I am looking at the correct thing.
Yes.
So then,
Oh.
Monica, the only time we square root it then is when we're looking to meet the requirements.
Not even then.
Not even then.
All you do is make sure that your smallest is less than 4 times smaller than the largest, or your largest is less than 4 times larger than the smallest, whatever.
Where am I getting that then?
I don't know where we're doing square roots. I know, like, your variance is your standard deviation squared.
Maybe I just got it backwards. Where's my...
Okay, so now I'm confused. Looking through this, when all 6 samples are used, the minimum variance I'm coming up with is 27.208.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So where's this 5.216 coming from?
That's the standard. I see where I'm messing up now. It was in the lesson, in one of the examples. But anyways, I was square rooting them, and I don't even know why I did that. But that's the standard deviation, 5.216.
Okay, but the smallest variance is the 27.208.
Yes.
Okay, then
Somewhere in my head, I got it that you had to square root the variance, and I'm not sure where I got that from, but I am wrong.
so then the largest is the 53.158, which is D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the test for equal variances is satisfied, which is correct because the largest is not at least 4 times the size. It's less than 4 times the size of the smallest, correct?
Check your normality too. Check your QQ plots too.
Oh, that's right.
But that's question 14, isn't it?
Construct a QQ plot for each of them. Hold on. We'll do
Yeah,
that.
equal variances is satisfied. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So 13 is true, and then the other one we just have to do the QQ plot.
Yeah. I just did QQ plots automatically when I did.
So do I, but I have so much pulled up now, I don't even know where everything is.
Me too.
So I tend to redo things to get it to show up on the bottom there. Normal?
B doesn't look terribly neat to me, but
Oh, B is kind of swervy.
I don't know. What do you think? Because I mean, it's kind of. It doesn't look terribly normal to me, but it doesn't look terribly not normal either.
I get kind of confused with these because I feel like sometimes in the examples I'll be like, oh, that's curvy. And it'll be like, no, it's normal. And I'm like, oh. And then other times...
See, and I'm under the assumption that if it goes back and forth and essentially you can draw a line through it, you're good. It's just if you have more of a curve that's more of a U shape, up or down, that it does not follow the straight line.
See, and there was something about an S-shaped one, too, that meant it was skewed. And that one's kind of S-shaped to me. B to me is kind of S-shaped.
B is S-shaped.
And I mean, it misses most of the points. And just to me, that's not very normal. But then again, it's not that far off normal. That bugs me. I really wish they'd make these like obvious. I'm still learning.
Well, we have one that's potentially off.
I don't know, compared to everything else, I'm willing to say it's far enough off that I would rather say they're not all normal.
So you want to go with based on that one S shape.
Wow.
Okay.
So false. You know, if we get it wrong, though, we can redo the test.
That's true.
Yep. And then for 15, I put right because for the F statistic, it's always the right shaded area.
Always to the right. It's always in the right tail. Yep.
All right. We got one wrong, and we got 14 wrong.
We got 14. That's what I get for calling that one.
It's okay.
Okay, so real quick, because we got everything else right.
Let's write it down.
I'm glad we figured out how to do that delete one, even if it was a pain in the rear end.
It would be nice if we could figure out an easier way to do that, though.
It would be.
I think I will mail him again and ask about that.
Yeah.
So, Dominique, based off from what you just did now with the variances, do you feel like you were doing it right for the homework, or?
I do. So I may just have to go in and look at it again because I was reading the correct thing, but obviously there's something there. So at least I know that I was reading the right thing, so it had to be my calculations.
Mm-hmm.
So at least it's better that I was looking at the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will email him again and see if there's a different way to calculate these when deleting data.
Right.
And we can discuss that on Wednesday when we get back together.
Okay.
He did those videos that, I think, that one time where he, or one or two times where he went over what was most missed.
And then he hasn't done it since.
Yeah, and then he hasn't done it again.
Yeah, that's why I finally said, hey, tell me what I keep missing because I've done this twice and I'm getting the same low grade.
Uh-huh.
So I'm hoping he'll get back to me so I can fix that and know where I was going before I take the test.
So, okay.
Okay, you ladies have a good night.
You have a good night. We'll see you guys Wednesday.
Yes.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.